Right then, so continuing with my PXG theme from my last video, I have now got the 0341X 3-wood and the 0317X hybrid from PXG, two very good looking clubs. Let's have a close-up look at the heads, talk about some of the tech, and then let's see how these bad boys perform. So the 0341X Proto 3-wood. I mean, for me, when we've had that look at the head, this is kind of, for me, what the PXG product is about. Kind of, if we're going to call it innovative, but, you know, movable weights in there. And I understand the different price points, but this, for me, is what gets me more excited about testing some of the PXG products. It's a really good-looking club, full of tech. I love the way behind the golf ball, just the little white bit of grooves on the face kind of seem to frame the golf ball a little bit more. Now, my only concern with the 3-wood, and it's a personal thing, is I think it's quite a deep face behind the golf ball. But I mean, other than that, it is a phenomenally good looking 3-wood. So let's hit a couple of shots and see if it performs like it looks. Ooh, that was an interesting sound. So definitely felt a little firmer than I thought that might do. And we look there, some decent numbers. So maybe just a fraction spinny. But all in all, I like that as a first shot. Okay, let's go for a few. Definitely a different sound. Definitely a different sound. That one a little bit cutty against the wind. And again, a little spinny. Now, this is where for me, and this is me personally, I think the slightly deeper face, my temptation will be to get the ball maybe a little bit low on the face. I think off a tee for me, this would be really good. But I always say fairway woods, I want them to be great off the floor first, and if they double up off a tee, that's brilliant. But yeah, definitely a different sound, the different materials on the head. That one was a bit out of toe and saw a bit of drop off and very low spin off the toe. Yeah, and definitely, I'm not sure about the sound, if I'm honest. Maybe because it's so different from the other clubs that I've tested recently. And yeah, maybe just that little bit spinny. So maybe the golfer who struggles getting 3-wood in the air and maybe needs that little bit more spin to keep it in the air, this will be really good. I want to touch out the toe again, so I'd expect to see the spin come down. Yeah, and that'd be round about where I would expect my numbers to be, but that definitely took the strike needed to be just a little bit towards the toe, which is my tendency, to be honest. So let's go one more for the 3-wood. I've absolutely ripped that. That's as good as I can hit that. And yeah, we can see good club speed, good ball speed, so good smash. Spin just that little bit high, but good height and overall good performance. And to be honest, I wouldn't say no to those overall. I think, as a general rule, not bad ball speed. Probably overall spin round about where I would want to see. Height's where I'd want to see. Maybe just a little bit back on distance for where I would expect my 3-wood to be. Maybe that's me just not quite getting it out of the middle of the club, but possibly just a little drop off with performance on those misses. So it's funny, isn't it? Because I would almost say nowadays, for me, it's becoming more exciting about testing the fairway woods than the drivers on a lot of the equipment. Maybe just because drivers are getting very close to being maxed out. So moves me into the hybrid, so the 0317X Proto. So again, very much the same technology as in the fairway wood, but now in a hybrid head. So this is for obviously the golfer who maybe would like to have a long iron in the bag, so likes the length of shaft of an iron, but needs that little bit more forgiveness and the design of the head to get the ball up in the air a little bit more. But again, you know, looks very much like the fairway wood behind the ball, so I really like the look. So then probably a little bit more used to the sound, having hit the fairway wood already. And that was long. Yeah, for a 3-iron replacement, that was super long at 222 carry. Oh yeah, a little bit pushy. So I obviously don't swing it quite as quick as fairway wood, with the shaft being longer, but ball speed's very, very close. And actually those first couple, that's almost going like the 3-wood went. Now just a little bit thin. So it'll be interesting to see how performance stays or drops on that one. So yeah, spin jumped up, very much as I saw with the fairway wood. Now, definitely for me, maybe still slightly deep face, but I don't dislike that as much on the hybrid. Maybe it was a little bit not my cup of tea on the fairway wood, but the hybrid so far, very, very good. Oh, now that's that toey one. Not hugely toey, and that's always my worry with the hybrid, is that big left one. So yeah, so the spin dropped right off, loss of distance. Now I'll be honest, and I say this, and I don't know whether it's in my head, but definitely with the hybrids, definitely get that feeling that the face is looking a little bit more that way. There's my little compensatory one for that. So again, reasonable ball speed. A little bit spinny again though, but again, just over 200 yards carry probably isn't a million miles off what a 3-iron should perform for me. Right, let's go one last one with the hybrid. That is super. High, good flight, good spin, 220 carry. And when we look at the averages there, 212 carry, 3,500 spin, 92 feet. Just some very, very good numbers with that hybrid. That was definitely an interesting one for me. Right, so that was interesting, wasn't it? So actually when we looked at the 3-wood and the 3 hybrid, there wasn't a massive difference in performance. Now, I would probably say I really like the look of the fairway wood. The feel, even though they were similar, I didn't quite like the feel of the fairway wood as much. Don't know what it was. It's obviously the materials in the head changing the sound and the feel. But certainly for me, looks-wise, very good. Feel-wise, maybe 7 out of 10. And maybe just the deeper face, not quite my cup of tea. And as a result of that, I probably didn't quite get the performance I was looking for. But I think this is the beauty with so much product out there with the manufacturers now, that there will be golfers that will suit down to the ground, and it will be a great fairway wood for them. So you've got to get along and get tested. Now the hybrid, on the other hand, I actually like the look. slightly deeper face, which I don't mind on the hybrid. So like the look, like the feel on that, and the performance was very, very strong. That left one, I'm going to say it was more me, and the hybrid thing is definitely a little bit in my head about hitting it left. But yeah, I do like the look, do like the feel. And if I was putting a hybrid in my bag for that kind of 210-yard carry, which is potentially what 7-wood is in my bag for this year, that would definitely be a consideration for me. And again, you know, get along, get fitted, try the products and see what works best for you. So guys, hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, like it and share it, comment below and I'll get back to as many people as I can. If you enjoyed the video today and don't currently subscribe, I'd love you to hit the button below. Ring the notification bell, then you'll find out whenever I drop a new video. Follow me on all my social media platforms, all under Ali Taylor Golf. Hopefully catch up to see you guys down here soon. Stay in contact.